Hello and welcome to the next edition of How to Start Your Ministry. This is a video series brought to you by streetbishops.com. We want you to stop by the website, streetbishops.com, and say hello and sign up on our email list. But this particular video is going to be, as it always is, the most watched and the most popular video of the series. And I don't think it's the most important one at all, but I know that fundraising is an important issue for so many people. It's what's on everyone's mind. And so let's go ahead and go at this. Now, I have other fundraising series. There's a lot of things that we do on fundraising. So I'll try to pack this into this little video here, this one chapter, this one episode. Okay, fundraising. I've been doing this a long time, and I've worked with some of the biggest fundraisers in the country. Some of the biggest fundraising experts. And I'll tell you, when it comes to fundraising and developing finances for your ministry, what you are going to really want to keep in your mind is that people contribute to success. Success leads to followers and more success. Success leads to donors and success. So if you want to bring money in the door to run your ministry, you're going to want to show success. Now, there's another video about success, and I was speaking within terms of, how do you measure success and document that and learn from that from event to event. But in our case here, we're talking about success, documented success, as a way to drive fundraising. Now, a couple basics about fundraising. Number one, any person you meet anywhere around your ministry, friend or stranger, needs to write their name, an email address, and phone number on a yellow pad. If you are going to be an effective fundraiser, you must be an effective person who documents people's information so that then you can put it into your email program and you can maintain contact with them on a consistent basis. That's the foundation. If you don't have a contact, you have nobody to share your story with and to invite them to join you financially. It doesn't come out of thin air. You have to have the contacts. Therefore, everywhere you go, do not hand out a business card until you first ask them, do you have a business card, or will you write your name, email address, and phone number on the back of my business card? When you make your business cards, leave them blank and unglossy, just flat on the back, so that people can write down names and phone numbers. If you have 500 business cards, you should give out 250 and you should keep 250 that has the other person's name, address, email, and phone number. Name, address, email, and phone number. You might want to make a note about where you met them too. Then you can send them text messages, you can send them emails, you can call them up, and you can maintain contact with them. And through your relationship with them, and through showing them evidence that your ministry is having impact, then they will want to be a part of what you're doing and they will contribute. People do not like contributing money to ideas because ideas come and ideas go. People rather donate money to a less good idea that's in action than a good idea which has never seen the light of day. Let me say that again. People are more likely to donate to a poor idea that's in action than a good idea that's never started in the first place. No evidence of it. So this is how you're going to fundraise. I just went over the fact that you're going to want to collect information. Name, spouse's name, email, phone number, and make sure you can text them at that phone number, if possible. And you're going to put all that stuff into a database Doesn't have to be fancy, can be a spreadsheet, can be an Outlook, can be an Outlook contacts, can be in your telephone contacts. Just do it and then back it up, make sure you save it. You don't want to lose that stuff. You can get fancy software to do it. That is so not necessary. You can just do it in, any CRM, right? Customer relationship management program. There's free ones that you can put on your Facebook page. There's free ones online. There's low cost ones online, however you got to do it. But you want to keep track of your donors. It needs to be a program or a method where you can make notes. You want to do it on a spreadsheet? Do it on a spreadsheet. A person with 25 contacts on a spreadsheet with notes off to the side and in one of the fields is more effective than a person with a fancy program and 5 contacts, right? The more contacts you have, the more outreach you can do to send them evidence of your success, the more money you will raise. Now, people want to donate at different levels to different things. Everyone has a particular feeling, and this is not an in-depth fundraising video. If you want some in-depth training, go to streetbishops.com, write to me, secretary@streetbishops.com. My name is Lance, and we'll get together and work out a program where you and I can work on and go into in deep on fundraising. Oh, and there's other videos on the website as well. But get your contacts. Take every opportunity to get a contact. That's the number one mistake ministries make. It's the number one mistake that not-for-profits make that are trying to raise money. They don't collect the names and addresses of the thousands of people they meet. If they did, money would never be a question. Because if you take those contacts and you send them evidence of ministry success, what is that? So what is evidence of ministry success that you want to send to these potential donors? Photos, videos, quick video testimonial from somebody who has come to you that you're giving a sandwich to. Say, can we take a video and just tell me what you think about what we're doing here? Sure. Don't you have to say Jesus. Just say, can I take a little video of, and you tell me how you feel about this, just, so that I can share with other people? And they'll say, sure. And so you click and say, now, how do you feel about us coming today and bringing you sandwiches? Is this a blessing for you? And let them speak and talk. So get some video or write stuff down. You can just write these things down. Say, can you write on this pad and paper here? Like I said, always keep a pad and paper, right? And then you can just flip to a new page and say, hey, will you make a few notes about how we're blessing your life today? Get evidence and then count people, right? Bought 20 sandwiches, 25 people came, so we need to get more sandwiches, but 20 people came and they enjoyed their sandwiches and they said they were blessed. Write that down, write those numbers, get those metrics, get all that information, right? And then you have all this information and you may put it on a brochure, or you may just be on the phone with somebody, say, can I read you the last report from our event? Well, we went out there and I had 3 volunteers and myself, and we had a budget of $45, and we fed 32 people, and 2 people said they really wanted, they had asked for Bibles, and we gave out a couple Bibles because they asked for them, right? I didn't shove it in their face. They asked for a Bible. So I have a Bible. And what we would like is, and the reason I'm calling you today is because I know that you know about my ministry. I've been sending you my emails, and we'd like to buy a box of 100 Bibles, and that box of 100 Bibles is $186. So little Bibles, right? $186. Or there are 50 Bibles for $135. And we'd like to know if you'd like to contribute $20 or $50 towards that box of Bibles. This is what's going to happen. When you do that, there are some people that will say, yeah, I'll contribute $20 because that's what you asked them for. And then there's those that will pay for the whole box of Bibles. Now, I'm going to teach you something about fundraising, which is critically important. When you ask somebody for $20 to support your ministry, and they give you $25 or $40 or $100, that person is called in the industry, some of us call them a spiker. They're a spiker. So if we were plotting on a plot, we asked for 20, we got 20. We asked for 20, we got 20. We asked for 20, we got 20. We asked for 20, we got 40. Whoop, we got 40. right? Spike, 20, 20, 20, 60, right? So you have these people giving what you ask, and then you have these people who give more, and they cause your graph to spike. These spikers represent long-term donors who are asking you to ask them for more. That's the most valuable thing I will ever tell you, aside from getting contacts, because without the contact, you can't identify the spiker. Well, you could, but you don't want to just get the names and addresses of the spikers. That's rude. You want to get everyone's. But the spikers, you're going to treat a little bit differently. Instead of just sending a thank you email, you're going to send a thank you email. You're going to call and talk to them. You're going to invite them to coffee, because you know from their behavior as a donor, they want to participate more. They want you, they're a spiker, they want you to ask them to participate more. They want to give more to your ministry. This is feeding them, and they want to bless you more. And if you massage that relationship and you pay attention to that person after they've asked you to ask for more, they will be the primary sponsors of your ministry in the future, and they will stay with you for a long, long time, and they will spread the word about you. So get the names and addresses, communicate, watch for those spikers, whether the first donation or further on. You ask for 25, they give 30, that's a spiker. You ask for 25, they give 100, that's a spiker. Because what you're looking for is, you're looking for the small fish that will turn into whales in terms of donation. And the way you identify the fish that will become your whales is by looking for those spikes. You're looking for those spikes. This is the essence of successful fundraising. Have a good activity, record all your activities, identify your donors and your spikers, share your success with your donors and your spikers. Spikers give more attention to. And by them seeing your success, then when you ask them to contribute, when you ask them to be a part of the work you're doing for Christ, they are 100 times more likely to say yes. They'll say yes. And then the last part of this fundraising video I want to tell you about is provide 4 or 5 opportunities when you ask for the donation. You can give $25 more. You can give $25 to buy 25 more sandwiches at the next event. You can give $50 to provide 25 more Bibles. You can give $100 to do something else, or you can give $250 to help us buy a warmer for our food, whatever. Because then when you need $5,000 to get your sandwich cart that you pull behind your car, because then you're really going to be feeding people, right? A lot of people. When you need that $5,000 to buy that cart, when you go back to those donors, it's a whole different story. Because then you can say $100 to do this, $250 to do that, $2,500 will pay for half of our cart. In fact, $5,000 will pay for the new cart. You will have people who will pay for the new cart. Some will pay $20 for $50 for some Bibles. Some will pay $5,000 for a new cart. But it's because you gave them options, and you can't be afraid to ask for money. But don't be asking for money on a wish and a dream. Show evidence. Show evidence. Then, based on the evidence that you kept while you're doing your activities, and then you have the donors, the potential donors, those that are non-spikers and the spikers that you continually ask money for, that you have the names and addresses. You combine the two, evidence of good, effective ministry and relationship, you put those together, you offer them an opportunity, that's fundraising. That's where you'll get your money. Okay? If you have more questions about that, I want you to come to streetbishops.com and ask me. I'm at secretary@streetbishops.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click below to subscribe and click the bell so you receive notification when new videos go up. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So seek me out and pray often. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I wish you all the best in your ministry work, and we'll be praying for each other, and I'll see you in the next video. So I want to thank you for coming by and watching this video today. Please be sure to click on the subscribe button below if you're watching this on YouTube. And I want you to also mark the bell so you get notifications. If you're watching this video somewhere else, head on over to YouTube, to Street Bishops, that channel, and go ahead and subscribe while you're there so that you can get additional videos. And you can come by our Facebook page at Street Bishops. And so we just want to connect with you and hear from you often. You can also write to me at secretary@streetbishops.com. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.